said, rat the rat is associated with the first branch of the earthly branch symbols. So, like I said, the cow, the rat are like the same thing. So they're using things just like animals, how the goat and the ram look like each other, but it's like evolution. So it's like a stronger archetype. Just like when I said about the gods of when I did the Snoop Dogg, Anubis, then it's Hermes, Hermes and Anubis put together, and also in relation to Osiris being the god of the underworld, and then Anubis, the death. But anyway, they all kind of link together. They all are like evolved, and so that's another thing they bring in. And so that energy that they were manipulating, which we'll get more details into, which is crazy at the end if you get there, if you're patient enough, how it all circles back around to the Snoop Dogg, the god of death energy. So it's talking about repeating cycles with the red energy, which again is just another advanced evolved archetype. Um, talking about repeating 12s and 5s. And then we've seen a lot of repeating numbers here. 8, that showed up so much. And I said I kept seeing 8. So, and I remember I was like, they're going to either win between 3 to 8 points. Win the game by either 3 to 8 points. But anyway, 8, power of renewal. 6 popped up there so much. Peace, harmony, and fortune. 10, completion, faith, and new cycles. We kept talking about rebirth. And 13, rebellion, lawlessness. And then again, everything has holiness, purities, rebirth, okay? But also, again, it's just dealing with dual personalities over and over, recycling and evolving. So the energy that they're manipulating is to give a specific deity and rebirth the old gods. So let's think for a second back to the mythology of whether you want to do Roman mythology or whatever. But for the most part, they talk about the Titans and how they were favored and they weren't the same as the gods, but they were jealous because of all the attention they were getting. So to protect them, a feminine aspect cast them down to earth and hid the light in them. So again, these older gods in some aspect are not your friend. Just like on Mortal Kombat, just like on American Gods, uh, it's a jealousy thing and it's a battle of verses. And if you notice, as the performers, half of them were from California, other half from New York, and then we had Eminem, who's from Detroit. So I don't know if it's a body of water that connects both to or through Detroit. I'm not a geographist or whatever the word is. So, but yeah, let's see. I know I'm all over the place, but y'all get it, y'all get it. Now let's see. Let's go to the next one. Give me a moment. So we talk about the 12 years and 12 months, which is a 3, which is also what the team won by. Let me see. Shoot. Where is it? Is this it? So it says, but while there's broad agreement on what animal of the year's honored, we just finished with the year of the horse, for example. It's not clear exactly what creature this new year is the year of, but the candidate was to flip the energy. I don't know. While at times a gentle blessing, which is up to perception, right? Nothing is either. Okay. While at times a gentle blessing given to men by gods is also a terrible curse which annihilates everything in name. Its name is fire. So again, talks about rebirth. That's the energy they're trying to feed. Let's see the next one. Use this energy for your own self. They're using it the way they want to. So again, like I said, this year, this energy of the now Rams is about believing in yourself and thriving and investing in your own business and building your own family dynamic. So think of fire. This is how you, again, like I said, feeling, imagining, being the energy, okay? Think of the orange and red hues of flame as they spike into existence. Concentrate on everything to do with fire: the heat, the texture, the sense, everything. Then, when you fall into what feels like a deep level of concentration, let all those senses out. They gathered all the energy and then they let it out, right? Okay. The power to manipulate fire. And so, capabilities. Users can create, shape, and manipulate air. Again, 50 is both. Or is it air and water? Either way, he's two archetypes or two, elements. The common name given to the layer of the atmospheric gases and various compounds surround the planet Earth that is retained by Earth's gravity and possible wind. Movement of air relative to the surface of the planet is an important factor in determining and controlling climate and weather and generating force of most ocean and freshwater waves. So all of the elements being used together in conjunction. So again, the see, the feel, the taste, the earth, air, water, fire, up, down, in, out. And so if you pay attention to the whole setup, everything was um, implemented in this way. I wouldn't be surprised if all the dancers were um, handpicked as well, according to astrological genetics, right? Since air, which again, they sent the fire into air, which 50 Cent has, cannot be seen by conventional methods, neither can the attacks and derivatives formed by from it, making an invisible and versatile weapon that is very difficult to block and dodge. So 50 Cent, one of the most pettiest motherfuckers we know, with the tongue, very cutthroat, very direct, and he's a rapper, air, so mental messages, mind control messages. And y'all just stick with me because we almost there to the end, and how this wraps around to the underworld, Snoop Dogg, Anubis energy. Okay, next thing. Okay, how to manipulate water, because 50 is air and water. Water, the mighty, the pure, the beautiful, the unfathomable. Where is thy element so glorious as it is in thine own domain? The deep seas, what an infinity of power is in the far Atlantic, the boundaries of two separate worlds, apart like those of memory and of hope. So, like we said with Snoop, he walks two different worlds because he's Anubis, the god of the dead. And remember, I kept on saying how he's so impartial, especially in the East Coast, West Coast thing. So, if y'all didn't watch those videos, watch those, and this may make a little bit more sense in some terms of some of this information. But he walks both. He walks, he's impartial, he's neutral to both sides. He never really picks a side. He tries to remain out the way and out the bullshit. So, that again is him walking both. And again, like I said, that mirror, the up where Drake and Snoop was, point down to 50. Let's see. And then what the fuck is I think Kendrick is a Gemini here. And then remember we said we kept on seeing that body snatcher clone energy multiples. We seeing all that clone energy there. But let's see. Then, okay, water is patient. Water just waits. Where it's down the cliff tops, the mountains, the whole of the world. Water always wins. So again, they're using that charged water energy that we just left to also push forward the ram energy. Let's see. I hope this makes sense to some degree. I'm probably not explaining it as accurate as I would like to, but I hope y'all get the gist of what I'm saying here and how this relates and how it all ties in. Water is the element of change. So again, this is about change. You doing what you need to do individually to raise up financially in whatever capacity of success enough to carve this rock. Or if I use my cup to stop its flow, it can adapt. It's flexible, shapeless. You put water in the cup. Um, so let's see. Where else are we with this? Water. Okay, so the ability to enhance the power of oneself and or other. This is about augmentation, build up, enhance the like physiology, power, ability, amplification. That's the part that stuck out to me, amplifying. The user can enhance the power of themselves and or others so that they can reach high level mastery and control instantaneously. even reach a level of power that is usually beyond their limits alone. That's why you see so many together. That's why you see they transmuting the energy between each other based off of zodiac energy. Users cannot steal or give power, only enhance the ones their targets already have. Like I said, 50 is a natural talker. He's a natural shit talker. He can, and he's a writer. I mean, he's been really good with his shows and everything. He knows how to visualize and knows how to transmute it and manifest it in a, verbalize it, or whatever. Y'all know what I'm saying. All right, so let's see. The power to restore living or non-living things with a heightened efficiency. So again, restoring the old gods or restoring whatever deity this is that they were feeding for the astral world shit. Combination of restoration, remoting, variation of power augmentation. The user can restore anything living or non-living, enhancing targets during restoration, making it more efficient. La la la. Where is it? Okay, so then it talks about under variation says mummy manipulation. Remember, we said that Anubis, aka Snoop's archetype, he dressed them in the wraps, the bandages, the mummy wrap, and how that tied into his clothing line that allegedly may come out with his rebranding of Death Row Records. Now, under I can't speak. Mummy manipulation, it has, remember on, what's the damn Mummy, the Mummy movie with the bald guy, I guess his name, Imhotep, is an incredibly powerful necromancer who can command an army of mummies at will. Necromancer connects with reanimating dead people. They like to revive the dead, right? And we're talking about rebirth of gods and Snoop Anubis connections to the underworld and their clothing, mummy, and counseling them. Again, watch Snoop Dogg's reading so this can make more sense to you. Okay, so the power to manipulate mummies. Variation of undead manipulation and restoration augmentation, also called mummy control, mummy domain, mummy mind control. So this is the part I'm talking about as far as coming full circle to the Snoop reading, because we talked about mummies, we talked about the god of the dead. Um, and the mummy, the clothing line, this is about reanimating the dead and also mind control. Some people are dead. Some people are bots. They're not living. And this could be because of their decisions or they just here playing a part, whatever it may be. But again, like I've been talking about since the astral world and before that, more than likely, is the mind control. To bring, if they're talking about raising the dead or mummies or whatever, and we know who they are to be, then we got to assume that they're trying to manipulate it in a negative way. And we may not completely understand exactly the motive or the plan. But again, I just feel like it's definitely connected to these old gods that they keep on reinforcing. Again, like I said, for the commercials. I know y'all seen them damn commercials. Yes, they desperate as shit, John. Right. Mm-hmm. Right. And I had did this other reading a couple weeks ago, which I'm realizing is in relation to this. It's like they're trying to make it a missed opportunity for us to end generational curses. They're trying to repeat time. They're trying to loop time. So yeah, they are switching that tiger energy, which was supposed to be the year of the tiger. But again, the mouse